Hello students, this is for the second period. Question number 27. Ramesh has three containers: cylinder container, cylindrical container A having radius R and height H. Cylindrical container B having radius 2R and half H is the height. Cuboidal container C having dimensions R into H. The arrangement of the container in the increasing order of their volumes is. So we need to find volume of each of the containers. So let's calculate container wise. Suppose if I consider container A, for this container the formula to be used is pi r square h. R is being the radius, h is being the height. This will be the volume. So this is for the container A. Now for the container B, V will be equal to pi. Instead of R, I have to take 2R whole square into, instead of H, it is H by 2. Let's simplify this. It's pi multiplied to 4R square multiplied to H by 2. This will become 2 times, so 2 pi R square H. This will be the volume of container B. Now for the container C, its volume is nothing but base multiplied to the height or length into breadth into height. Since it's cuboidal, it's R into H. This is R square H. You compare this R square H with pi R square H. Pi r square, which will be larger because 22 upon 7 is a number which is greater than 1. So the value will increase. And container B, it's 2 times of pi r square h. So further it increases. It goes in the increasing order like container C followed by container A followed by container B. This option is there in option C. So option C is the right answer. Question number 28. If R, capital R, is the radius of the base of the hat, then the total surface area of the hat is. You look at the figure over here, they have given small letter r as a radius of the top surface, and radius of the bottom is capital letter R. The height of the cap is h. To find the total surface area, I need to divide the area into the parts like, I'll write it here. TS is total surface area of hat, which is curved surface area added to the top surface area plus the bottom surface area. Curved surface area is given by pi RH since it is having a small radius, small r as the radius and h being the height. For the top surface, it's pi r squared circular. For the bottom also it is pi r square minus r square, pi times of r square minus r square, because it's like a ring. If you look at the bottom, it is something like this: small r and capital R, pi r square for the larger, small r square for the smaller, pi taken common, we get r square minus r square. This will be the area of the bottom. So area of the bottom is taken as pi times of r square minus r square. If you look at this, this becomes pi r h added to pi r square added to pi times of capital R square minus pi times of small r square. This pi r square, they get cancelled. Actually, the curved surface area is 2 pi RH, right? I forgot to mention that 2 pi RH plus pi r square. Is this option present in the given options? Yes. Option C has 2 pi RH plus pi times of capital R square. So option C is the right answer. Now we have questions 29 to 52, which are fill in the type questions. Let's go with question number 29. A cube of side 4 centimeter is painted on all its sides. If it is sliced into 1 cubic centimeter cubes, then the number of cubes that will have exactly 2 of their faces painted is. Let's try and understand this. There's a cube having the edge as 4 centimeter. For this I can find out its volume. Uh, Volume of cube of side 4 centimeter will be equal to 4 into 4 into 4, which is 64 centimeter cube. When sliced into 1 centimeter cube, we get 64 small cubes. Yes, this is what we understand from this. As per the given question, each side of the larger cube, the smaller cubes in the edges will have more than one face painted. The cubes which are situated at the corners of the big cube will have 3 faces painted. Understood? So let me mention that so that it will be clear for you. In each side of the larger cube, the smaller cubes in the edges will have more than one face painted. You need to imagine the smaller cube at the corner, at the edge, will have more than one face painted. The cubes which are situated at the corner of big cube have 3 faces painted. Hope this statement is clear to every one of you. So, to each edge, 2 small cubes are left out, which have 2 faces painted. As we all know that there will be total number of edges 12, it means that at 12 edges 2 of the cubes means 2 multiplied to 12, 24 smaller cubes will be having 2 face painted. The number of small cubes with 2 faces painted will be equal to 12 times of 2, which is 24. If it is very difficult to understand, I request you to take a cube shaped box, paint it, make it into number of parts, And just observe, there will be two smaller cubes which will be having paint on two faces. Likewise, there are 12 edges, so 12 times of 2, you will get it as 24. 30th, a cube of side 5 centimeter is cut into 1 centimeter cubes. The percentage increase in the volume after such cutting is, the bigger cube has got edge equal to 5 centimeters, so we can find out the volume of cube with side 5 centimeter. It is 5 cube, which is 125 centimeter cube. The big cube is cut into 1 centimeter cubes. Therefore, the number of small cubes will be 125 upon volume of one small cube. This is nothing but 125, and the volume of the smaller cube will be 1 centimeter cube. So when we find it out, we get it as 125 only. Therefore, there is no change in the volume. Because the volume of big cube will be equal to volume of 125 cubes having the edge 1 centimeter. So there won't be any change. So the answer, appropriate answer is, it's none. 31st, the surface area of a cuboid formed by joining two cubes of side A face to face is, let's try to understand this. We have got two cubes of side A units. So it's something like this. This is one of the cube. There is one more cube here. So these cubes are placed side to side. The length becomes 2A. Length will become 2A. The breadth will be same as A units, and the height will be same as A units. So this will be the dimension of the cuboid so formed. So to find the surface area, so let's find out the total surface area. Let me use this 2 times of LB plus BH plus LH, since I have mentioned that it's a cuboid. So 2 times of, instead of length, it's 2A multiplied to the breadth A plus breadth multiplied to the height A into A plus length multiplied to the height 2A into A. So 2 times, this is 2A square plus A square plus 2A square, totally 5A square will be the sum, multiplied to 2, we get it as 10A square. So the total surface area will become 10 times A square. Statement number 32, if the diagonals of rhombus gets doubled, then area of the rhombus becomes equal to dash its original area. We all know that area of the rhombus is given by half of the product of diagonals. If I name diagonals as 1, D1 and D2 respectively, this will be the area. Now, if the diagonals are doubled, I need to consider area as half multiplied to, instead of D1, it becomes 2 times D1. Instead of D2, it becomes 2 times d2. So this will be 4 times of half d1 d2. You observe original area and the area now. It is exactly 4 times. So it becomes 4 times its original area. 33rd, if a cube fits exactly in a cylinder with height h, then the volume of the cube is dash and the surface area of the cube is dash. Cube is exactly fit in cylinder of height h. What does it mean? It means that the side of the cube will be same as height of the cylinder. So let me mention that statement. Side of cube will be equal to the height of cylinder, which is h. Now volume of cube is what? It's side cube. So h multiplied to h multiplied to h is h cube. And surface area is 6 times of side square. So 6h square. So the volume is h cube and the surface area is 6 times h square. 34th, the volume of a cylinder becomes dash the original volume if the radius becomes half the original radius. Suppose if r is the radius and h is the height, the volume of cylinder will be pi r square h. This is a formula known to us. If radius is halved, if it is half of the original radius, it's halved, the new volume will become pi times, instead of r, it's r by 2 whole square multiplied to h. If you observe, this is 1 by 4 times of pi r square h. So it means that the new volume will be 1/4 the volume of the original cylinder. Statement 35, the curved surface area of the cylinder is reduced by dash percentage if its height is half the original height. Like the previous question, let me consider h as the height of original cylinder. The curved surface area is given by the formula 2 pi rh if height is halved. Then the new cylinder's curved surface area will be 2 times pi r into h by 2. It becomes only pi rh because 2 get cancels. So percentage reduction will be the reduction divided by the original into 100. Reduction is original minus pi rh by 2 pi rh into 100. This will become pi rh by 2 pi rh into 100. Pi rh will get cancelled. We will be having 50%. So the reduction is exactly 50%. Statement number 36. The volume of a cylinder which exactly fits in a cube of side A is. Imagine a cylinder placed inside a cube. Exactly, it means that the height of the cylinder will be same as the side of cube. So let me mention that height of cylinder will be equal to the side of cube This will be A units. How about the radius? Radius will be half of the diameter. Diameter will be the side. So radius will become equal to A by 2. So the volume of the cylinder will be equal to pi r square h. Instead of r, let's substitute A by 2 whole square into the height is A. Let's simplify. You get it as 1 by 4 times pi times of A cube. So the answer is 1 by 4 times pi times of A cube. With this question, I'll end today's session. Thank you.